I would say, obviously, my favorite memory would be going to March Madness. That's the most accomplished thing that I've done here at the program. But I was also said another thing was just helping, seeing a lot of guys go to the NBA from here, and just see them continue their journey and being a part of that. So that's just something that's probably a lot of my happy moments, just seeing a lot of my brothers, accomplish their dream. Yeah, most definitely. I can name 3 or 4 coaches right off the top of my head. Starting with Coach Amber Rainey at the Lester Community Center in Miss Janita. Those are my first coaches around 5 and 6 years old. Can move it on to around 4th or 5th grade. Coach Rico Gibson was my first AAU coach. My first coach for me to travel out of town and things like that. And once I started to get very good, real serious, playing for Team Penny, I would say Coach Lomax Golden. He actually played at UT Knox back in the day, and that was my AAU coach like most of my entire life. And I would say he had a big influence on like the game of basketball with me today. And obviously Coach Penny, he coached me in middle school in 6th grade. So during the school year, I'll be with Coach Penny, and during the summer, I'll be with Coach Lomax Golden. So I was pretty much with both of my favorite coaches all year round. I was setting both experiences. So that would be probably like the best influences for basketball. And also my dad, he put the ball in my hand when I was 5 years old, so that can never go unnoticed. My favorite place to eat in Memphis would be at Brain Food. Brain Food Restaurant has a great variety of foods, great fish, great chicken, great burgers, great quesadillas. That's most definitely #1 in my book right now, Brain Food Memphis.
We need to share this video with them.
Was that an ad?
They'll pay.
Hey, you would have thought it was an ad the way I
I
did.
like
That's just has to be my favorite spot. No, we're not deals or anything with Brain Food, but they food is just top tier right now. It's just very top tier. I would say for game day, it actually starts for me that night. I make a group chat, text my mom, dad, and brother, communicate with them. We all say prayers with each other, and just do a kind of a mind cleansing thing. Not try to talk to or communicate with too many people, not be on social media much. Maybe watch my show. I watch, Game of Thrones / House of Dragons, so that just keep me in a different world to where I don't, overthink situations on the basketball court. And, just listen to music. So I kind of get in the muse, try to get in my own world, and just talk to my loved ones, just try to stay around the pure people as possible. My favorite NBA player is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
That's my favorite player right now. And it's mainly because the mindset. He kind of takes on the Kobe Bryant mindset in today's era where a lot of guys kind of, have other things that they can do with their life. But he likes to work hard. He likes to stay humble, and he likes to be a beast. And, not really too much settling from him. And it's just the mindset that he has, that makes me really like his game and like the way he is on the court. Obviously, #1 would probably be Avatar if it's the #1 grossing film of all time.
Yeah.
And I actually love the movie, so I would have to probably go Avatar #1. I'm gonna be biased and go sentimental. I'm gonna choose this one for the ladies. I'll probably choose Titanic #2.
Oh,
That's a long movie. That's a good movie to watch
James
with your
Cameron
girl.
fan.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Titanic #2. And #3, that's a tough choice. I'm gonna go biased. I like basketball, so I'm gonna just put the Michael Jordan documentary as #3 for me, because if I can watch those 3 for the rest of my life, I would. Those is just 3 different varieties of movies, and I feel like it's great options for me. I most definitely play video games. Right now, 2K is my favorite game. You can ask all my friends, all my brothers. I'm not biased. I'm probably the best player in 2K around everybody that I play against. And I also play Madden. I play FIFA. I play UFC. Call of Duty. I kind of switch my flow up a lot of all the sports games, but I'm probably only the best at 2K. All the other games, I can be beat at. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty tough. But 2K, that's where I hang my hat at.
Halo.
Okay, for sure, I'm number one. That's a fact. I haven't seen everybody play, but I would probably put Jonathan Lawson number two. You know, he's pretty good. He actually plays the game on a computer with his PlayStation controller I want to say mid practice, but inside the facility. No game, no PlayStation 5 or Xbox around, but he done found a way to hook up his controller to a computer just like that one and play the game. He's most definitely getting his hours up. And I'll probably say Jamar Young, number three. He get his hours up on 2K also, so they get their work, they get their hours in.
All right.
2K, obviously the Bucks. You know, that's where Giannis resides, so I'm gonna ride that way. On Madden, I love the Chiefs, but I also love the Bills and the Packers too. I just love great quarterbacks on the game. And I would say on FIFA, probably Barcelona. Yep, that's a very exciting team to play with, fast-paced team. So those are my teams right there. I'll try to model my game more so like a guy like Drew Holiday. That's a guy who's, you know, he's dominant night in and night out at a high level. And I honestly feel like he might not get the praise that he deserves from the media outlets, but the guys that's competing with him night in and night out, the other guys that's in the NBA, I'm pretty sure he has their respect. And I kind of resemble the same type of thing where, you know, you might not get the respect so much from the media, but the guys that you're playing against night in and night out and the guys on your team, you got their utmost respect. And I feel like that's probably one of the most important things. You got your peers respect and the other opponents' coaches respect. So that's way more important than having the media outlets respecting somebody who's going so hard every night like Drew Holiday, man. That's just something that I really admire from him. I would say as a hobby, I kind of watch anime. Shows like Naruto or Demon Slayer, you know, just it's so many. I can go all day with that. Black Clover, My Hero, Hunter x Hunter. It's just so many different animes, and I kind of over the past 2 or 3 years, my peers always kind of wanted me to get into it and watch it. I was always kind of brushing it off and things like that, and I finally watched it and it was interesting. So I kind of started to watch anime a lot of different type of shows and things like that. But other than that, sometimes I just sit in my room and probably just read a book, or just write down my thoughts of everything that's been going on over the past week or two, and just put it on paper. Make sure I put the date and time so I can remember what I was feeling at that exact moment. And just keep my thoughts on paper a lot of the time. And that's just something I would do for like a hobby or interest of mine. Just if I'm not watching anime, I might just sit down and just write and or just read a book or something, because you know, I just like to think I'm a very deep person. A day off for me probably would be kind of sleep me into maybe like 10 o'clock. Try to get as many hours as I can, because probably been getting up at 7 o'clock all week. So start off, go get some breakfast, kind of refresh my mind, things like that. I also check in with my family and my peers. It's an off day, just see what they got up for the day. And once I get back to my room from that early morning, just to clear my mind out, that's when I start writing. Just everything that's been going on, like for this past little 2 weeks, especially building up into the season, just trying to clear my mind and just have a great day and not too many negative thoughts and things like that. So just get back home, write for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, just freestyle writing. Like I said, get some breakfast, and then just check in with my teammates, try to hang out with some of my peers, go get something to eat, and really, not really too much, you know. Might play the game all day, something like that, but I really just like to stay chill and in my own circle of things. And just because it's a day off, it's a day off to myself. I try to, you know, get as much time to myself as I can. I would say some things I write about myself is always, you know, staying pure. No matter what, don't let the hate, you know, take out the love from me. Or don't let the love, you know, turn into hate. It's just always about being pure at the end of the day. Being that man that Coach Penny, Coach Dez, my dad, you know, all raised to be. Because at the end of the day, it's about growing up and becoming a young man. So I kind of just put everything into perspective all the time. And just try to, you know, just try to be as loving and as pure as possible around everybody around me. And no matter what's being said or no matter what has been said, I've been through worse, like just growing up in general, so I don't feel like anything that has happened over my last 5 years at Memphis has been worse than anything that happened in my first 5 to 10 years growing up in Memphis. So I kind of just, like I said, just put everything into perspective, and also just be aware that everyone has their own opinion. So it's respected. Every opinion is respected, you know, so there's no problem with anything that has ever been said, because, you know, you can have your own opinion, whether it's biased or not. But I just stay pure about it. Like I said, Coach Dez, Coach Penny, my granny, and my family just did a great job of, you know, just being pure and just growing up the right way and being respectful. So most likely none of the things bother me or get to me because regardless, good or bad, I'm just gonna be pure and just try to grow to be the best man I can be. Just the year in general, it was a pretty tough year for me, just because it was tough for me to even get through some practices some days, because everyone in the program knows when I step on the court, whether it's practice or a game, I'm gonna give it my all. And battling through an ankle injury for, you know, almost 2 years, it's pretty tough because it weighs in a lot physically and mentally on you, but it doesn't matter because as long as, you know, I get the chance to go out there and play and I can stand and I can run, I'm gonna get out there and do what I can for the program. So just battling in that for like the last 2 years, it made each moment sweeter for me because I could have easily just said, I'm gonna sit down and rest my ankle and just let you guys have it. But, you know, like growing up in Memphis, being aware of everything that's happened and like just seeing how close we were to achieving something that hasn't been done in like 8 to 10 years, and I knew I could help. It was eating me alive if I, you know, wouldn't have got out there and just gave it my all. So any little moment that I could have done to help the team most definitely meant a lot to me. And I would say my favorite moment was probably in the Boise State game. You know, everybody know I re-injured my ankle in that game. I actually went to the back for like 5 to 10 minutes, and I was right in that same situation I was always in. Like, do I sit out and just let the guys handle it, or do I dig deep? You know, put that Memphis in me and go back out there and give it my all. And you know, like as I would always do, I would always go out there and give it my all if I can. I was able to walk and put pressure on it. So to come back in that game and still help make plays, still be able to play defense and win that game, that first March Madness tournament game, was probably one of my favorite moments just in my college history, just based off the history of the game. So that was probably one of my favorite moments. I would say after the season, I had to have a surgery on my ankle to finally try to get things cleaned up. And ultimately, like as everyone's college dream would to be, go play professional basketball, go to the NBA. And I was not able to pursue those outcomes due to having surgery during the process of the draft or process of working out for teams and things like that. So it was just a mental battle for me that entire summer on rather do I still try to, you know, make a team regardless of not being, you know, able to play all summer or work out, or do I, you know, come back, be able to get a lot of reps in, be able to, be in the team, in the family atmosphere again. Just a lot of different options. Also having a chance to get paid more money than I ever got paid without coming to college, going to try to play professional. Or we got the NIL, thank God for the NIL, to where we can still get paid coming back to college. So I kind of just did a lot of pros and cons, and most of my pros probably lean back towards coming to college. Also, that's kind of where my heart is in Memphis. That's where my family is, in Memphis. So it was probably just the best choice to make at the time. It was probably an easy choice too, just based off my health at the time, where the family resides at, and hometown, like just being close to my family. That's probably one of the closest important things that you can do, be close to your family as long as you can. Yeah, with Kendrick, man, he's always been one of the best guards in the conference. Every time we about to play SMU, that's one of the games circled on the calendar, because there's somebody who's going to make me better night in and night out. He's going to compete on a level 10 night in and night out, just like me. And, just battling with that over the years, getting very competitive, maybe talking smack here and there. It was fun, because I know he's going to go to war at all times, and he want to do whatever it takes to win. So we kind of got the same mindset when it comes to that. And finally getting around him every day, practicing with him every day, playing with him and playing against him, just to see that he's that same animal, that same beast, on the court and off the court. Because most definitely he's getting me better, and I feel like we're getting each other better. Where they say iron sharpens iron, that's most definitely us every day. And just to see it in the flesh, man, it's a great feeling, great experience, because like you said, there's only one player of the year every year. So to have him around, you can see why he was the player of the year of the conference. He can do everything. He's a great talent, and he's a dog. He's not soft at all. So that's another thing that separates him from a lot. And just like you said, like we're going out. We haven't been out a couple places yet, but we will soon. I feel like we both probably get the same amount of love once they realize we both together and who we are. Because his name holds a lot of weight, and it's going to hold even a lot more weight in the city, knowing how Memphis is. If I could talk to any young Memphian that's wanting to come be the point guard for Memphis, I pray we can get one in every 4 years or every 2 to 4 years, so it can be consistent. I would just tell them it's a marathon, not a sprint. There's going to be a lot of things going on, but just focus on the important things. Always stay in the gym 24/7. Nobody can tell you can't do anything, because you get into an age and you get to a point in your life where you control your destiny. You have the freedom to be in the gym 24/7, so most definitely take advantage of that. And just always make sure you're an extension of the coach. And being a leader, being vocal, it's most definitely more than just skill. Skill can only get you so far, and talent can only get you so far. It's all of the other smaller things that can take you over the edge with your skill, such as communicating, such as being a leader, such as being an influence of the coach or extension of the coach. It's a lot of things that go into it. So if I could tell you something, just don't come in thinking you just got to do one or two things. You got to prepare yourself to be everywhere at once. And I feel like once you attack that, then the sky's the limit. Tiger fans, I want you to expect a team that's going to, go out there and play extra hard for you defensively. We're not going to back down to any program in the country. We're giving our all full steam ahead, and offensively a very confident team, a very fast-paced team, and a team that loves to share the ball. I feel like those are some things that you're going to see a lot from Tiger Nation this year. And a lot of discipline too. We're older, and I feel like we're going to be a lot more disciplined than usual. So It's going to be exciting.